it's me. I'm glad you picked up.
It is currently snowing in Jeju right now. It's snowing a lot. And bro, it is so different from Seoul because in Seoul, if it snows this much, like the cars and people's feet walking around, it's gonna ruin the snow and turn it into dirt. But here, there's just like no one here in Jeju. So the snow is just like clean slate, you know? I've never made a snowman in my life because every time it snows in Seoul, I don't own any gloves. But this time since I'm in Jeju, I just borrowed my brother-in-law's gloves. So I finally got to like create something and like touch the snow and like have a snowball fight, make the duckies, and also like play baseball.
After playing with snow, my sister and I went to a restaurant with a view of the beach. It's my first time spending winter on an island, but regardless of the cold weather, the beach view was super nice. But bro, Jeju weather is bipolar, man. At one point, it's super sunny and bright, and then the next, it gets super windy and dark. So that was very interesting to watch. But the food was good. The restaurant was empty too, so it made our lunch date extra cozy and relaxing. This other day, my sister and I went to a cafe that was rock themed. Yeah, but before going in, of course, we have to stop by the beach to take some photos. The weather was pretty gloomy, but surprisingly, the photos came out pretty nice, so I'm proud. So yeah, the cave-like cafe, it doesn't really give you cozy vibes, but at least it's a type of style I've never seen before, so it was pretty memorable. The atmosphere felt quiet, calm, and zen. But would I go again? Nah, one time was enough. And oh, this other day I went to this most interesting bar I've ever been to in my life. First of all, the name of the bar is Swimsuit. So there are literally no tables, just a bar with seats. The bartender / owner wanted to create an environment where you sit next to strangers and talk to them. I mean, this type of interaction is very hard to find in Korea, so the overall theme seems so interesting and fun. And guess what? I got to talk to this guy who sat next to us, and it turns out he's an architect major at Seoul National University, which is basically the Ivy League best of Korea, right? He also resembled so much of my brother-in-law, so my sister and I giggled amongst ourselves a lot. Till this day, I don't know his name, his age, I just know that he goes to Seoul Uni, so who knows? If I see him on the streets, that would be so freaking cool. We also had like a 5-course meal. The food and experience was exquisite. The best part, there was a freaking piano and a mirror on the ceiling in the bathroom. Hello, you don't find this type of bar every day, man. So this bar, I am definitely going to go again. It was my first time spending Christmas with family since I moved to Korea. Sadly, my sister and I weren't feeling super into the Christmas spirit this year, but we tried our best to make it fun. She got these Christmassy activities we could do to lift up our spirits, so it was fun getting to do them with my nephew. He has grown so much. Look at how cute he is. We made like ornaments and also a gingerbread house together. It was actually pretty delicious too. For Christmas, we didn't do anything grand, but it was still special. The star of the show was this super fancy cake that we got to eat on Christmas Day. Took lots of photos of the cake and with my nephew and niece, and ate a lot of cake and wine with some deep talks with the sister. After Christmas, one of my close friends came to visit me in Jeju. Her name is Lee, by the way. We stayed together at an Airbnb for 2 nights and 3 days. It's hard to get around places in Jeju if you don't have a car, but I tried to make the best out of it. We took a bus and a taxi to a place called Cheonbaekgoji, which is near Hallasan. That's the tallest mountain in Korea. It's known for this winter wonderland vibes, and for sure, it did not disappoint. I've never seen so much white, clean snow in my life. I really felt like I was in Winter Wonderland. I would totally recommend people who have never seen snow before to go here because the experience was truly magical. Everything was super white and fresh. Felt like I was in a fairy tale. It was kind of dangerous how there was so much snow piled up, so you can't tell if it's the ground or just snow. Sometimes I would get stuck in these sinkholes, but it was fun.
I'm stuck! Help! Please get me out of here!
After that, we took the bus to a cafe with the view of the beach. We were quite hungry, so we ate tons of pastries and did some relaxing. Later, my sister and my nephew joined us. We spent some time together, then my sister dropped us off at a K barbecue restaurant for dinner.
This is the reality, guys. It's so windy in Jeju.
Jeju is known for hukdaeji, which is basically like thicker pork, I guess. I finally got to try it and it was pretty good.
Good? Good.
Before walking home, Lee was craving for oranges, so we intentionally walked all the way to a grocery store to get some, but guess what? They didn't have any.
I'm just so mad. Why can't we eat oranges?
Y'all, she's really craving oranges, y'all.
So many oranges, like in the streets,
That's
on the
true.
trees, everywhere, but nothing for us to eat.
She really wants to eat oranges. Lee, no stealing.
No. No.
And then the next day, we packed our bags to fly back to Seoul. My sister dropped us off at the airport. But before the airport, we stopped at a random place to look at the beach view one last time. And then we went into a random cafe nearby, but wow, it really took us by surprise because the cafe was so cool. From the outside, we really didn't expect much, but once we went in, the vibes were there. Being spontaneous with no expectations always ends up being a good experience. Once we arrived in Seoul, Lee and I got ready to celebrate New Year's together. Originally, we were planning to do the countdown at home with the cake set up and everything, but we ended up doing the countdown at the karaoke. I have no regrets. We sang, danced, did the countdown, went to take photo booth pics, and then came home to eat cake. I just moved, so we were amongst tons of boxes trying to take aesthetically pleasing photos. We talked about our 2023 wishes and goals as well. Overall, it all turned out great. I know it's a little late, but Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll talk to you again soon. Alright, bye!